Hello everybody! Before we start this video today, I would like to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. The channel is growing so fast that I would like to give something back to you. Every 2 months I'll be giving away 1 ounce Britannia silver coin. On the videos starting on May 1st, I will give a code of 2 to 3 letters. These letters will be shuffled and when combined they will form a word. The subscriber that figured it out first will write down a comment with the word and will get 100% free 1 ounce silver coin, including shipping. At least one video with the code letters will be available only to subscribers. So if you have not subscribed yet and you want a free coin, make sure you subscribe. You will find the first 2 letters in this video, so stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today, as we speak about silver, I will show you part of my silver collection. For centuries, silver has had value in everyday life and has been used as monetary metal, as we clearly see in these circulated coins used in Europe before the World War II. In 2020, silver value skyrocketed due to the pandemic, falling interest rates and shrinking global economy. Today in 2021, silver benefits from the economic recovery. As we know, 60% of the silver consumption is used in industrial applications. As the economy and the world develops to an eco-friendly environment, the industrial applications of silver in solar panels, hybrid and electric cars, 5G networks will just grow sustainable year after year. Recently, the European Union has announced a new Green Deal. Same initiative is to be implemented by the Biden administration. Other countries will follow the leadership and initiatives of United States and the European Union. Keep in mind, government initiatives always need some time to pass Congress and are slowly implemented. So as bright as the future for silver is, it will not significantly affect the price of silver as much as we want in short term. Good for those who still accumulate in the metal. But the going green eco-friendly revolution is just one of many factors that will push the silver price higher. We do have seen shortage of silver in the investment side. It's most driven by social media groups such as Wall Street Silver and the general public waking up around the world for the economic changes taking place as we speak. The Wall Street Silver Group will try to squeeze the COMEX contract in the month of May. The group's campaign is to promote a massive demand of physical silver on May 1st. Increasing premiums on silver coins and bars is the most obvious sign of a higher demand on the retail side. There is also a higher demand of physical silver delivery in the COMEX coming from the so-called smart money. Shortage of silver products and delays from Perth Mint, US Mint, Royal Mint, Mexico and others are also linked to a higher demand from retail investors. But still, the silver shortage has not yet affected the industrial side of companies like Tesla, Apple, Samsung and others. When the shortage starts to affect the industrial demand, then it will be game over. It is clear that we currently are at an important point of the economic cycle, the end or peak of a debt-based asset. And if history can be used as reference, a significant appreciation of real assets like gold and silver should start really soon. An example of the last time we were in similar position is the late 70s. Back then, the Dow Jones was at peak levels after a multi-decade bull market. At the same time, gold and silver were in consolidation after price correction. In recent video published on Tuesday, Mike Maloney says he believes that the 1,200% silver gains from 1976 to 1980 will be small compared to what is about to happen in silver prices.
So when this blows, it's going to blow big. And I believe that the gains back in 76 through 80 are going to be insignificant compared to what you're going to see coming.
If we apply these gains from the 70s to today's price of silver, we would have a silver price of $338 an ounce. The question is, when will the everything bubble pop? Nobody knows for sure, but as the time passes, it gets closer and closer. The economic system is already changing right in front of our eyes. Countries like Sweden do not use cash anymore, which is very strange to hold a banknote that is a legal tender of the country, but coffee shops, restaurants do not accept. Government digital coins are being implemented. Digital currency controlled by the governments could not just spy on you, but they can also limit your freedom and choices. With a digital coin, the government could eventually decide how much of your earnings can be spent in food, leisure, rent, mortgage, and so on. This is another reason people are and will run to gold and silver. It's a way to store wealth out of the system and keep your financial freedom in the future. In the last 12 months, silver price increased 70%, so if these gains repeat, then it would give us a price of $44 an ounce of silver in 12 months from now. So by investing in physical silver, you made 70% on the past 12 months with your wealth stored outside the system. For sure, people had higher gains with Tesla stock, but how safe Tesla shares are from an economic collapse or shutdown of the banking system? With physical silver in your possession, you had great gains and you are safe from economic collapse, economic reset, corporation taxes, and so on. I know, we all want to see silver at $50, $100, $30, $300 an ounce, but 70% gains in 12 months sounds pretty good to me. Last Wednesday, the American President Joe Biden addressed to Congress pushing his additional $3.8 trillion in spending. This is spending after spending. The package includes eco-friendly initiatives and developments that depend on silver to function. The Biden administration is also proposing a massive tax increase in corporations. Big taxes make the stock market less attractive as it dents the earnings of corporations. In addition to that, corporations normally pass the increase in taxes to the consumers, which causes inflation. The tax increase could cause a double benefit on gold prices as it can be held in IRA accounts, and as companies will pass the tax costs to the consumers, gold will also benefit as safe haven on inflationary environment. Silver and gold usually walk in locksteps. As a consequence, silver can benefit from rising gold prices. I expect the silver price to increase by 15% until the end of June, giving us a price around $30 an ounce. However, in the second half of the year, I expect to see a bigger move in silver and gold prices, as I believe the Federal Reserve will change its statement, saying that inflation is not as temporary as they thought it would be.
During this time of reopening, we are likely to see some upward pressure on prices, and I'll discuss why. But those pressures are likely to be temporary as they are associated with the reopening process. And an episode of one-time price increases as the economy reopens is not the same thing as, and is not likely to lead to, persistently higher year-over-year inflation into the future, inflation at levels that are not consistent with our goal of 2% inflation over time. Indeed, it is the Fed's job to make sure that that does not happen. If, contrary to expectations, inflation were to move persistently and materially above 2% in a manner that threatened to move in longer-term inflation expectations materially above 2%, we would use our tools to bring inflation and expectations down to mandate consistent levels.
The development of eco-friendly environment, shortage of silver, stock market bubble that eventually will pop, the end of an economic cycle, implementation of digital currency, increase in taxes, inflation, currency debasement, all factors coming at the same time makes me confident that we'll see higher prices of silver going forward. My theory is that countries are printing and spending a limited amount of currency as these countries are aware that the economy will be reset. As I said, government digital currencies are coming. Once it happens, the governments can control you, even deciding what percentage of your money can be spent on food, leisure, and so on. As gold and silver are your wealth stored outside the system, I strongly believe they are the best option to keep your financial freedom in the future, regardless what events will happen in the world's economy. This will complete the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, protect your wealth, take care.